Hello. Oh my goodness. Ha! Hello, friends. How is everybody tonight? A lot of people got here a little bit early. That's cool. I looked up at my timer. I'm like, oh crap, it's 7:30. Time to go. How is everybody doing this Saturday? How was your day? What did you do? It tells me there's one person watching. I don't believe you, StreamYard. I don't believe you. Let's see. How is everyone? Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Kim. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Angie. Christy, Terry, Daisy, Kim, Ann. How is everybody doing today? Kim, you had a nap. I'm kind of jealous. It's been a long time since I've actually taken a nap. I used to be a queen of power naps, and it's been a really long time. Yeah, now mine says 21. That seems more realistic. Just takes a minute for StreamYard to load from YouTube, I guess. Tara, how did you like The Yellow Wife? I've been hearing a lot about that book, or at least like seeing a lot of people saying they want to read that book. I haven't heard a lot about what people think about it yet. How did you like it, Tara? She says, look, I learned how to make the bubbles round. The comments. Rainy. Terry, we're supposed to get rain tonight, and it will turn into snow over in the early morning. Autumn, I'm glad that you're here. Thanks for coming. Good evening, Stephanie. It was good, Tara. I'm so glad. Nicole, you're liking it too? Or not? How do you like it? We've got 110 pages left. You can finish that soon. Yay, me too, Lisette. I'm definitely looking forward to reading and chatting with everybody tonight. I know, Victoria. I saw another live and someone had the round bubbles. I'm like, there's got to be a cool way to do that. And I found it today. They also had like a cool background. I haven't played around with it enough to like make the back, like when you have more than one person and that you can see the background. I've just always done it black. So I saw someone who did it like colorful yesterday or the other day. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Snow. Everybody's saying hello to each other. I love it. Persuasion is my favorite Austen, Christy. So Persuasion is a good pick. I mean, I know The Yellow Wife is new and shiny because it's new, but Persuasion is so good. It's so good. I'm sorry that you have such cold weather, Cheryl. It was like in the 50s today, so I did some walking outside, which is nice. Just as heavy as Underground Railroad. Whew. Yeah, I'm reading Underground Railroad right now, and it is no joke. It is no joke. Hi, Rainy. I am doing good, Trin. I had a pretty mellow day. I had to take my car to get inspected, which I did not realize was something that not every state has to do. I've always lived in a state where I've had to get my car inspected every year. So I had to go do that because it was due in January and I did not get it done. So I went today and it ended up costing me a chunk of money, which is really frustrating. Yeah. Tia, I'm glad you're here. Let's get some reading done. Yeah, I agree, girl book Nicole. I know your name. Nicole. Yeah, it's a tough read. Are you talking about Yellow Wife or Underground Railroad? I feel like both could be the same. You could have said the same thing for both of them. I heard. No, I just forget to turn off notifications for Discord. So sorry if you hear the little doot doot because it keeps beeping. I've turned off some notifications, but every once in a while I am in a new thread and I'm like, oh, there, it's still on. Yes, Persuasion is so good. I agree, Kayla. Everyone's like Pride and Prejudice, Emma, which are also fantastic, but those are usually the two that people love the most. And I'm like, Persuasion. I love it. Oh, Lisette, it's worth the read. I'm finding the writing style a little, takes me a little bit to get into, but I'm really liking it, except that It's hard. It's heavy and it's a doozy and it is, ugh, it's heavy, but it's really good at the same time. Yay, Melissa, I'm glad you're here. Danny is here. Aw, fun. This is the place to be. Paula also read Yellow Wife. Yeah, that is always the difficult thing to read about. It's so mind-blowing to me that humans treated other humans in such atrocious ways. Ugh, makes me sick to my stomach sometimes. Here's a question. Trin asks, what are some good books that you all have read so far this year? Everybody share. Did anybody have 5-star reads in January so far? Well, it's February now, but has anybody had any 5-star reads so far this year? Moscow Mule is on the drinking agenda for the evening because I had to pay a lot of money to fix my car today. So Moscow Mule it is tonight. I should probably do tea because this room is always so cold, but I was really wanting cocoa and I don't have any. So Moscow Mule it is. It'll warm me up. Trudy read Hamnet. Was that a 5-star? I'm assuming that's a 5-star answering. Oops. Where did it go now? Hamnet was a 5-star. The Dream Daughter, so good. Promised Land. Terry has had 4. Fantastic. Pigeon Pie Mystery. Is that a, I'm assuming that's a cozy, right? Hi, Elizabeth. Bookshop on the Corner. From Scratch. Oh, yay. I'm so glad. I'm probably not going to read it till closer to the end of the month, but I'm glad that you really liked that one, Kim. Only 5-star read. The Dream Daughter, which is so good. Rhythm of War. Pride and Prejudice. Obviously 5 stars. Nicole had a lot. The Hate You Give. Grown in Sight of the Mountain. Nice. I've never heard of Grown or Inside of the Mountain. The Prophets I saw as an add-on at Book of the Month, but I don't know much about it. Out of My Mind. Echo Mountain. Yay! I'm glad you loved Echo Mountain. I'm most definitely reading that next month. Midnight Library. Before the Coffee Gets Cold has been my best read. Nice. You guys have had some great reading months so far. House with Chicken Legs. Jane Austen. I really want to read The House with Chicken Legs. I haven't read that one yet. Oh, Wish Tree is so lovely. That's like one of those books you just want to give a hug to when you finish because it's so lovely. I need to write that down. That would be a good shelf spotlight. Books to hug. Are you book huggers? Do you guys hug books? What books do you want to hug when you're done? I've had a couple. A lot of them are middle grade, I'm not going to lie. Jane Austen Society, though, that's a huggable book. I'm going to do a shelf spotlight. Oh, are you not seeing them, Melissa? I was clicking on them. Washington as a big mama jama, Christy. How to Walk Away. I love Catherine Center. I'm so glad I've heard people saying that they love the Children's Blizzard because I definitely plan on reading that this month too. And haven't read it yet, but people have loved it. Things We Cannot Say. Holy moly, Fountains of Silence. You guys have had some great reading so far. I did hug Wish Tree at the end. Aw. Victoria, you need to read some books that you can hug. Oh, man. Any Mitford book? I've not read any Mitford books. In Light of the Summit. Okay. In Sight of the Mountain was the first one. Gotcha. 1890 is a woman who's determined to be the first woman to summit Mount Rainier. Oh, cool. That sounds cool. The Martian on audio. So good. I don't know. Rainy. I think if you just do @ and then their name, maybe. Oh, why are they on a delay? That's sad. I wonder if because they have them bubbled? I don't know. That shouldn't make a difference. Trin! Holy moly! Have you read like graphic novels and children's books? How have you read 43 books already this year? That's crazy. Oh, Tia, I'm glad they all came through. And Melissa, same. Glad they're coming through. Oh no, 100 at once. Sorry that they were delayed. I don't know why or how. I'm not a technological person. Yes, Nicole, these are definitely huggable books, the one and only Ivan and the one and only Bob. Oh, they just leave you like feeling so tender. That's a huggable book to me. Like when you end the book and you're like, "Aw, I just loved that." That's a huggable book. All right, we're gonna maybe no spaces. Nope, nope. Oh, we're trying to figure out how to tag. Once you guys figure it out, let me know because I'm not so good at tagging people either. I don't think I've read anything by Donna Van Liere. Yes, a Kind of Paradise is definitely a huggable book. Yeah, but Christy, when you wrote out Rainy Day Reads, it didn't tag her in that either. How are you liking Pull of the Stars? That's one that's on my radar for sure. I love it. Everybody's still trying to figure out how to tag other people. So we'll do our first 20-minute sprint at 7:45. Well, let's start off with a 15 to make us even and come to 8 o'clock. Yeah, the Anne books. No question. No question. The Anne books are definitely huggable books. Oh, Christmas Shoes. I've heard of Christmas Shoes. I've never read it. Here's a tip for the tagging people. I think only the tagged person can see themselves tagged. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Anne of Green Gables, Kim, is a huggable book. I have not read The Wife Upstairs. 10 out of 10 would hug Anne books. I still need to watch, Victoria. You did a Anne of Green Gables series recap recently, didn't you? With rating them and putting them in order of your favorites. I haven't watched it yet, but I really want to. Yeah, Vanderbeekers and Penderwicks are huggable 1000%. All the Light We Cannot See. Oh, I have mixed feelings about that book, to be honest. I found it to be too long. I found some parts to be really beautiful, but I thought it was too long. And ultimately, I don't know. I didn't love it as much as everybody else did. There was things that I liked about it, but I felt that we were building and building and building to this climax, and then it was over. Like, I think the ending happened too fast, or the climax ended up being anticlimactic. Yeah, I had some problems with that one. Oh, you'll have to tell me what you think, Melissa. I'll hop onto your Discord so I can read all your thoughts in that group. I'll cry. It doesn't take much for me to cry. So 1000% I will cry. Has anyone read Goodnight Edward? I have never heard of Goodnight Edward. Kayla lives in PEI. Yeah, so cool to read them after visiting the site or like kind of being there and doing it, like reading it in the setting. I'm coming to visit you, Kayla. It's going to happen once we can go to Canada again. Is anyone doing 24 and 48? It snuck up on me. I think if I had known earlier in the week that it was happening this weekend, I mean, I know I get the emails and stuff, but I just totally forgot. So I'm not doing it this time around. But is anyone else participating in 24 and 48? Stink. It's 7:45. Okay. Grab your books. What is everybody reading tonight? We'll talk about what you're reading after the sprint. Let's just get going with a 15-minute sprint right now. Sorry for the abrupt change in pace. I'll show you what I'm reading this first sprint. You Have a Match. I wanted to lighten it up a little from Underground Railroad. So I'm reading You Have a Match. We'll come back to 24 and 48. We'll come back to what you're reading in a little bit. Okay. Sorry to everybody. I don't know why I'm whispering to myself in my library. All right. See you in 15. All right, everybody. Sorry, Nikki. Sometimes I do start at 8, but today I just wanted to start earlier. So I started at 7:30. You're not that late. We just did a little quick 15-minute sprint just to get us going. Yeah, sorry, Angela. What is everybody reading? We didn't even get to that because we jumped right in with 5-star reads and huggable books, and we didn't even ask. I didn't even ask what you're reading. So, what is everybody reading tonight? I'm picking up You Have a Match by Emma Lord. This is a YA contemporary, and it's the light, fun book that I need in the midst of reading The Underground Railroad, which is heavy duty. And I'm also listening to Beneath a Scarlet Sky, which is a World War II historical fiction, so also pretty heavy. So this is like the kind of book that I feel like works better for little sprints throughout the evening so that yeah, I don't get too bogged down and emotional while I'm talking to you guys. So let's see what everybody's reading. Oh, I've missed everything. Good gracious. All right. Arsenic and Old Puzzles, Yellow Wife, Stormfront, Four Winds. I can't wait to get to that one. The Mermaid, Concrete Rose, Cruelest Month. This one, I think it's this one. Is this the one where it starts out with them doing kind of a seance in the creepy house? I think this one I didn't care for as much. The Girl in the Tower. Oh no. Outlander. Hark the Herald Angels Slay. Ah, that's a great title. The Brothers Karamazov. Go girl. Work of Art by Mimi Matthews. I just saw you post this on Instagram. I'm very, very interested in more Mimi Matthews. Yellow Wife. Yeah, we did know that. Remainder. The Proposal. From Scratch again. Silver Sparrow. I listened to the audio, Becca, of Silver Sparrow. Hey, everybody, Becca started a booktube. Go check out her booktube is Hicks Picks Books. I'm so excited for her and her new journey. Little Women. Yes, I would say Little Women is a huggable book for sure. Oh my goodness. I'm way behind on comments. Kingdom of the Wicked, Ship of Magic. You guys are reading some good books. I'm not going to be able to show all of them. The Huntress, Red Planet, 12 Tribes. You guys can scroll through and see. Good books. I'm curious about this one too. I loved Tweet Cute as well. And so this one is on my radar because it's one of my, well, not because, this is one of my anticipated reads for winter. And I'm trying. I had 11 on that list. And I'm not going to be able to get to all 11 by March, but I'm pushing. I've already read 2 or 3. So I think I'd like to try to get 5 or 6 before I do my anticipated reads for April, May, June for the next 3 months. Yeah, so Lisette, that is the one that I didn't care for as much as the other ones. It just was too weird. Oh, Ganache. That's funny. Oh, The Snow Child is so good. It's so sad at the beginning, but when they have that snowball fight and like build the little snow child, it was such a beautiful scene. I love the writing in that one too. So good. Christy, helping me out. Don't forget. Oh man. Well, that's fun, Monet. Why, Nikki? What didn't you like? It was so cute. I thought it was sweet. Yeah, Becca, there's a big learning curve right at the beginning. I feel like I'm still learning things and I've done it for almost 5 years. Oh, Amy, I didn't know that you started. Yay! I'm going to go check you out too. I'm adding it to my list because if I don't, where did my pen go? Oh, right here in my cart in front of me. If I don't write things down, I forget. I have a horrible memory. Amy, Amy, is it just your name, Amy Christina Bowman, or do you have a different name for your channel? Sorry, apparently I can't talk and write at the same time. Oh golly. Let's skip down. Yeah, it did read a little YA. We're talking about Tweet Cute, right? Yeah, I just liked it. Story of friendship in a time of war. There's a lot of people here right now. Hello, everybody. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are hanging out with me on a Saturday night, doing some sprints, chatting. I didn't see yours either, Carolyn. I'm gonna write your name down too. Honestly, I don't watch nearly as much as I used to, but I do still watch some. A Pizza My Heart. There's just something so fun about cozy mystery. I'm assuming that's a cozy mystery too. They just have the cheesiest titles and they're so fun. The punniest titles. Yay, Nicole. That's a cool. I love that. So she can go over and subscribe to people that are mentioned. And Kim, that's right. Kim just started recently too. Give herself props for just even doing it because that's the hardest part. Getting started is the hardest. So good job for you all who are just newbies. Beach read. That's okay. They're not really at the beach, so it's okay. Nikki's going to read Beach Read this month too. So this is like ahead of, I mean, I usually talk about what's coming up at the end, but I'm really excited because the next live, so not next weekend, but the weekend after, is going to be another game night with Sarah, Amanda, and Lindsay. So we're gonna have another fun game night coming up. We'll play some different games, and it will be a good time, a jolly old time. So keep an eye out for that. A lot of love for Beach Read, and I do want to read it. Christy, I do watch a bunch, but I don't watch all. You're cute. The chat is going so fast. I know. Sorry. Kelly is here. Kelly. Glad you could make it. A Princess in Theory. Yeah, we've decided we're going to try to do it quarterly. So we initially did it as a fun way to celebrate me reaching 5,000 subscribers. And so I just wanted to do something different and fun, but we had so much fun that we're like, we need to make this a regular thing. So hopefully quarterly, so like 3 or 4 times a year, we can hop on with another game night. Carolyn, it was so much fun. Yeah, Kayla, it'll be here live, all 4 of us. So the screen will be split into 4 people because we'll all be on the live together. And we'll play, I don't know, a variety of different things. I picked up a new game from Barnes & Noble that I haven't yet played. It's called Splickety Lit, and it's just a word play game. So I'm going to take that out and kind of look through it and see if that one might be possible. I also have a categories that can be done virtual. Like I can post the screen for the categories. It's like a online kind of setup. So we may do that. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry that you guys are having, I'm sorry you're having chat like lagging problems. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. So sorry. So at 8:15, I'll give a little more warning this time. At 8:15, we'll go for 20. We'll slowly, like, not slowly. We did a 15, but I know people tend to prefer 20 or longer. I don't like longer, so we're gonna do 20. But we'll start that at 8:15. Yeah, I feel like now my chat's lagging too. It hasn't loaded new ones yet. I used to love Scattergories so much when I was in college. But I haven't played it that often lately. The other one that we played last time was called Bring Your Own Book, and we could always do that more because I have tons and tons of prompts that we didn't get to. So yes, we are all here to read or something else, which is fine too. If you're getting stuff done. Veronica, I hope you do get to finish your book. I'm seeing it right now. I'm seeing it right now, Melissa. I don't know if that's close to when you posted it. There is a little lag for me from when they get posted to when I see them, I think. That's because I'm using StreamYard instead of YouTube. So it's not quite up to date. Seen it? I don't think I've ever played Seen It. I don't know. Is there a pretty sunset? It's totally dark. It's totally dark here. Yes, Kelly. You've had a good reading day. I mentioned it right at the beginning. There's a lot more people here now, though, but I took my car to get inspected today. Supposed to be a $20 charge, and I had to end up getting a new tire and something with my headlights, and $200 later, I walked out of there with an up-to-date inspection. Ugh, that was all morning. I arrived there before 8:30, and I didn't leave until almost noon. Yikes. Yeah, this would be a cool one, some kind of trivia. I don't know how well we would do, and it depends on, I guess, what kind of trivia it is, because often those things focus on classics, and we don't all read classics. Some people do. I don't know. This is the story of my life. Not really Barnes and Noble though, because I very rarely pay full price for books. I don't know. I've been on Book Outlet. I got a Book Outlet box the other day. That's going to be coming. Isn't that just the way of it? You go in for an oil change and they're like, you need new tires. You're like, what? Yeah, Rainey, I read about 150 pages of the audio of Beneath a Scarlet Sky. So the place that I go had this big empty lot next to it. Like it used to be a building and a parking lot. It was just all empty. So I just went outside and walked and listened to an audiobook forever, for so long. Becca, Watch Your Mouth is the one that I have. I think there's another game that's the same type of thing. That would not be funny. That would not be cool. It's so hideous, but it is really funny. I'm not sure, Veronica, if the sale is still going on. They were doing buy one, get one 50% off. So I don't know. 2:13, like in the morning? VP, you are the VP for being here in the middle of the night. Yeah, that I don't have one of those, Melissa. I don't have one of those to help me out. So I have to go and do it myself. Kind of stinks. Yeah, full price are expensive. Okay, one more minute and we're going to get back to reading, okay? I'm sorry for the snow. I'm getting snow tonight, though. / in the morning. Yeah, Jamie. Cars are a necessary evil sometimes. Oh, man. You're not the only one that doesn't like classics. Some people do, some people don't. To each their own. All right, here we go, friends. It is the pits. Let's create a banner for 20. Grab your book or your project, and we will read from 15 to 35. Okay, here we go, back to it. See you on the flip side. All right. Oh my word. You guys are funny. Hello, everybody. Time to put the books down. How are they going? This one is kind of crazy. Have any of you guys done like the 100, what's it? Not 100. Ancestries DNA test, or what's that other one called? I forget what the other one's called. But any of those DNA tests. So basically, this girl does one for her friend because he's nervous to do it. So he gets his two besties to do it as well. And she finds out that she has a sister who's a year and a half older than her and is a full sister, like same parents. 23andMe. I knew it had a number in it. Crazy. So she just met her in real life. Some of my siblings have done it as well. I have some adopted siblings, and they have done it to find out kind of where their ancestry is from and stuff. It's pretty cool. I've never done it. Bye, Danny. Melissa, have you gotten the results back yet? Oh, let me take this banner off. I'm always so interested in like family tree stuff and history, but I've never done the ancestry, like the DNA tests. Moving on to Strange the Dreamer. Yay. I know. Because really, the more people who do the test, the more information it can give you, right? Like the more ways it can connect you to other people. Yeah, Kelly, I'm interested so far. It's a little, I mean, it's it's very clearly YA. So it's a little bit like, I don't know if cheesy is the right word, but I'm enjoying it. So I'm going to keep going with it. Kayla's done it. Didn't tell me anything I didn't already suspect. This is cool. Angie, your dad was adopted and found his biological family. Wow. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Sherry. Very cool. I don't remember how long it took them to get their stuff back. My brother Jordan, who lives with me, did it. It was like a couple months, I want to say, like 6 weeks maybe. I don't remember. Yeah, so my grandmother and her two sisters put together our family tree going back to like the 1600s. Hey, everybody, say hi to my sister. Hold on. Look at Rachel. I'm doing a live right now.
Oh, hi.
Wait, let me flip it so everybody can see you. There she is, everyone. In a hoodie, just like me. Oh man, it's a total glare. I'll call you later.
Okay.
Love you, bye.
Bye.
Sorry. Geno palette. I've never heard of that, Chloe. What's that one? Whoa. Lori found a brother recently also after he figured it out. Our parents talked. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, 6 to 8 weeks, I feel like. Oh, this is what you're reading. Ooh, I always have such a hard time with books that talk about slavery. It just makes me so angry and sick to my stomach. My aunt wrote a book. Okay, so fun story about ancestry stuff. I always paid attention when my aunt and grandma and all them did their did our family tree, and I would look at it and see what they were doing. And I went to, when I lived in Massachusetts, there was a family there whose last name was Tillinghast, which is not a very common last name. And I remember seeing Tillinghast in my family tree. So I was like, hey, we must be related. I have Tillinghast in my family tree. And that's your last name. And he said, well, we go back to Pardon Tillinghast. I'm like, wait a minute. Pardon Tillinghast sounds familiar to me. So I went and got a copy of the family tree that my family had put together. And he has a book that his family put together. And we traced our family tree back like 10 generations or something to Pardon Tillinghast. Well, farther than that to Pardon. And then we followed it down to where it splits. Like the siblings marry someone else and I'm in the one and he's in the other. So it's so cool, like such a random thing that here in Massachusetts. And so always from then on out, we called each other cuz. Hey, cuz. We're like 7th generation cousins. I love it. You're distantly related to Kevin Costner. 6 degrees of separation. Isn't that what Kevin Costner? Kevin Bacon. That's funny. I love it. Norway and Scotland in your DNA. That is so cool. Genopalette is where you send your swab and they tell you based on DNA the best macro composition for your body type. That's cool. I always want to do some of those. I should do it. Interesting, Tia. Yeah, that's cool, Melissa. It's just so interesting to learn about family and ancestry and where we all come from. It's very cool. I used to, on my mom's side, I'm distantly related to Vanna White of Wheel of Fortune fame. So that was my claim to fame in high school. I'm related to Vanna White. I always used that for like those 2 truths and a lie or 3 truths and a lie or whatever type of games I always used. I'm related to Vanna White because it's true. That's cool. You've written a book, Lori. That is cool. Interesting. I mean, the sites like Ancestry.com just make it so much easier for people. But the trick is other people in your family have to use it as well, right? I don't know how it all works. Wow, Victoria, it would be cool to learn stuff. Always thought we were Scotch-Irish, but my uncle did in the DNA. 40% Italian. Hello. That is cool. So I asked some people what are some things they wanted to chat about tonight, and I had the hardest question, and it was, is there an author? I'm totally changing gears from the ancestry thing. But hi, Ryan. Glad that you're interested in it. So the question is there an author that you've read one book and loved it? Wait, I forget how it goes. Oh man, I'm going to have to look it up. Ryan or Kristen. Yes, that's true. There's both of them. Funny story. I knew Ryan when he was younger and I was younger. We have connected to the same camp in New York. Okay, where did it go? How am I going to find it on here? Okay. Yes, really. I need to really do one of those. I'm kind of interested in that Genopalette. Genopalette, is that what it's called, Chloe? 2005-ish. Yeah, so I started at OBC. The camp was Ontario Bible Camp. I started there, oh man, right before my senior year of high school. So it would have been like 1994, 93. And then I worked off and on for years and years there. And Ryan was good friends with the director's family kids. And so, yeah, way back in the day. Too funny. Okay, so the question is, where did it go? One book read by an author that was loved but couldn't get into any of the other books. Okay, so is there an author that you loved one book, but then you tried others and you were like, I'm not really sure if I actually like this author. I had such a hard time thinking of an answer for this, so I wanted to throw it out there to see if anyone else. 121 people here. You guys are awesome. Throw that out there. Is there an author that you loved one book, but then you read something else and you're like, not for me? John Green. So what is the book that you liked, Nikki? Taylor Jenkins Reid is the author that, no, because I didn't even like the first one. I've read one and I didn't care for it, and now I have no desire to read anymore. Nicholas Sparks. Nikki, coming up with them. Rainbow Rowell. Stephen King. Bachman, Rainey. Sad. That one makes me sad. Stephanie Meyer. Really? Because Becca, I didn't really... Anxious People is probably my least favorite of the ones I read. I liked the other one so much better. Ernest Cline. Sandra Dallas. Fault in Our Stars you liked, and then didn't care for the others. You know what? I could probably say that too. I listened to The Fault in Our Stars so stinking long ago. And then I tried to read, what was it, Turtles All the Way Down? I was like, no. Nightingale, but her other books are meh. Yeah, I didn't love her Christmas book, Comfort and Joy, but it's really old, so I'm just going to say that. But I loved The Great Alone and Firefly Lane. Another Frederick Bachman. You guys are killing me. Always like Nesbo, but the latest one you DNF'd. Okay, which two did you read? The thing about Bachman is you have to buddy read it. I feel like buddy reading helps. Another Bachman. You guys are kind of just twisting my heart. Ruta Sepetys. Interesting. I've liked all of Ruta Sepetys' books. Stephen King, it's not for no desire to even try. Except I read 11/22/63 and I did enjoy that one. Barbara Delinsky. So I know he has a distinct flavor, and that flavor is not for everybody. I don't drink coffee, and I have a lot of friends who love coffee, so it's okay. We can still be friends if you don't care for Bachman. No worries. Dean Koontz, Debbie May Gomer. I had a hard time thinking, Angie, of them as well. I don't know. An author that I didn't like after the first one. I don't know. I couldn't think of any. You hated The Great Alone. Sad day. Yeah, I started watching the Netflix series of it, and it's so different. It's so different. And I really don't like how Firefly Lane looked like it was going into the next one, so I'm really nervous to read the sequel. A Man Called Uva, but did not like Beartown at all. It's okay. Sad. I've only read the first one in the Shades of Magic, A Darker Shade of Magic. That's the only V.E. Schwab book that I've read. I don't know. True Colors. Yeah, she has a distinct flavor as well, I would say. I don't know. Nicholas Sparks. I read the scary one, The Guardian. Scared me, so I laid that author aside. I have heard that, Cami. However, it does still get pretty brutal and like crazy, which it has a Stephen King flavor to it, I think, even though it's very different from his other ones. Just doesn't get quite as scary, maybe. I don't know. I haven't read enough to know to compare. Beartown is so good, Miriam. You're my people. And the sequel is even better. See, I buddy read both of these, and to be able to talk about the quotes and the stuff with someone else while you're reading really helps, I think. Because I did not read anxious people with anyone else, and I didn't care for it as much. But I feel like if I read it with someone, it would have helped. Yeah, I would recommend reading the book first, even though the show is so very different. I've never read a Dean Koontz book. Probably won't. Don't. Where did it go? Chloe said, don't do it. It's okay. It's okay, Rainy. We can still be friends. VP, thank you for popping in. Go to bed. It's so early in the morning for you. You have to wake up in an hour and a half. Ah! Thank you so much for popping in. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. You're the true rock star. Hope you grew up in Alaska? Tell me more. I would love to visit Alaska, but no way on God's green earth would I ever want to live there. But my really good friend in Massachusetts, her daughter is going to college there, Fairbanks. And it's crazy cold all the stinking time. No, thank you. Spicy take, Cheryl. Jane Austen. Oh, wow. Okay, have you listened to them on audio? Because sometimes with classics, listening to the audio of it helps so much. That would be my tip if you're interested in trying. Oh, Persuasion, though. We've already been down that road, but Persuasion is so good. That's so funny. I enjoyed A Darker Shade of Magic, except I listened to it on audio and the audio stinks. So I need to go back. It's been like 3 years now, more than 3 years, because I read it in Massachusetts and I've lived here for 3 years. Yeah, definitely need to go back and, and read it again. The Green Mile is another one that I would be interested in reading. I used to love that movie. Oh, man. I have Addie LaRue on my shelves. Yeah, The Clockmaker's Daughter is my least favorite of Kate Morton's that I've read. I've read 3 now. I loved The Forgotten Garden. No, 4. I really liked The Forgotten Garden the best, and I liked The Lake House and... Oh, man, what else did I read? Secret Keeper. So good. Kate Atkinson. Man, you guys are coming up with some good answers. Okay, at 9 o'clock or at the we'll do another sprint for 20, okay? So that's in 7 minutes. I'm just giving warning because I didn't like that I had to just like, okay, we're starting right now. Last in that first one. Yeah, the audio was so bad, Christy, wasn't it? First of all, that was back before I learned to increase the speed. The book I'm listening to now, what is it? Beneath a Scarlet Sky. I'm listening at 2x speed. And I walked into the house with it. Usually I have headphones in, but today I was just listening on my phone. I walked in and my brother's like, you're listening to that so fast. But I can't even handle on one speed because the narrator is so slow. I've just trained myself. It's not because I'm trying to get through the book faster. I just have trained myself to appreciate a little bit of a faster speed. I can't always do 2.0. It just totally depends on the narrator. Totally depends on the narrator. I read Romeo and Juliet, but I've never read any more Shakespeare. And my favorite, I've not read all of Shakespeare, but I really love the audio of Much Ado About Nothing. It's so much fun. It's so good. Yeah. I do 1.5, I think, with YouTube because sometimes people talk too fast. And if I put it at 2.0, I'm like, whoa. But I do 1.5 usually with YouTube. And I didn't even know you could do that until recently. Blew my mind. Yeah, same, Christy. I can go much faster if I'm like on a long trip. Like when I drive the 9-hour drive to my mom's house in New York, I usually start at a slower speed and then increase as I'm going because I can just, yeah, get in the zone. But when I'm listening on script, it only lets you go to 2.0. I wish it would let me do like 2.2, 2.3. Oh, well. Charles Martin. Has anybody read Charles Martin books? I've read one, Long Way Gone. And no, that's not the one that I read. It's the one with is that the one? Maybe that is, with the guitar on the cover. I really loved it. Angie. I was gonna say I saw Rainey's comment. No. Fun. Spicy take, maybe. John Grisham's movie adaptations are always better than the books. I went through a John Grisham phase, maybe you can call it that, back in college-ish time, or right after college. And I loved his books, and I loved the adaptations. But I'm not a stickler, like, I don't care if the adaptation is different. I can usually appreciate it for what it is, unless it's so drastically different. I don't know. Hello from Maine. Hi, Haley. Currently reading Long Bright River, hoping to finish it tonight. 47 pages. You can do it. You can do it. In 4 minutes, we're going to start another sprint. Honestly, I don't remember a lot of books that I had to read in high school. I don't think I remember anything I had to read in high school. I remember some stuff from college, but I don't remember a lot of high school stuff. Interesting. I've never heard of 1000 Naked Strangers. I'm not sure I want to. Send Down the Rain. Is that the one I've read? No, I think Long Way Gone is the one that I've read. I have Send Down the Rain. I think it's on my cart here somewhere in front of me. Yeah, Tara, I don't like when the endings get changed either. Do it with audio. Angie, try more Shakespeare with audio. Yeah. I read like a ton of them. Up until A Painted House. Anything newer from that one on, I haven't read. But I read all those. Pelican Brief, A Time to Kill. I forget all the other ones. Yeah. Ew. I hate. No, not Catch-22. That's not the one I hate. What's the one that I hate? With Holden Caulfield. Catcher in the Rye. Ugh. I never had to read that for school, but I read it since starting BookTube, and it was awful. I hate it. Hi, Mo. Guys, another channel to check out is The Roomies Digest, if you haven't already. Mo and her roommate Christine are fantastic, and they're hilarious, and they're so stinking cute. Check out their channel. Yeah, I agree, Nikki. It can be tricky. I went through, was it last weekend? I think I started 3 or 4 different audiobooks, and I just was not feeling any of them. It got really frustrating. I ended up starting Beneath a Scarlet Star. Bleh, that is a tongue twister for me. Beneath a Scarlet Sky. But then I started to listen while I was like getting ready for bed and then getting into bed and just laying there listening. And I realized 6 chapters later that I had no clue what was going on. So I did start it over today. And I love it now. I'm almost 200 pages in. But yay. Christy, I'm so glad I'm not the only one. I hear people say how much they love it because I think it has nostalgia for some people, but ew. Yeah, Rainey, I'm with you guys. He is so whiny. Whitney? Did you mean whiny? Yeah, he's the worst. Yeah. Yeah, I love when there's accents, fun accents. I think it helps add to the book too, especially if the accent is from where the book is taking place. Definitely adds to it, I think. You had to read it in grade 12. The only book I remember reading in high school was Animal Farm. I remember reading that as a class because we had a student teacher who led all the discussions. And I remembered reading The Heart is a Lonely Hunter, which I chose to do a paper on. I don't remember the book, but why did I choose that? I don't know. Yeah, it's not for everybody, Anne. I just like that I can get other things done. Or like today, while I was waiting for my car, I was able to walk and listen to an audiobook. Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Here I go again. All right, let's do another 20. Let me edit this. Grab your books or your project if you're working on something else. Oops, 20. And we'll go for 20. We'll come back and talk more about those questions. I got a couple other questions on my post earlier, so we'll do some more of those when we get back. 123 people. Y'all are amazing. Click that like, smash that subscribe button. I'm such a dork. Read for 20. Oh, it didn't make it into a little heart. Oh well. Hello, welcome back, friends. How did your reading sesh go? I am still reading this one. I am like 68 pages in, but I didn't start at the beginning. I had already kind of started it. Come back, come back. Put down the books. Lisa, hi, welcome. I am in Virginia, Richmond area, and it is now 9:20 p.m. Where are you from? How did you find my channel? I'm glad you're here. I have all the fixins for chili. It's getting made this week and I cannot wait. I love chili. After the sprints 2 weeks ago, I fell way down the book log spreadsheet rabbit hole. I blame all of you. Yeah, we did talk about spreadsheets and keeping track of stuff. Terry, which one did you land on? Which one are you using? I have never read a Cassandra Clare, and I don't think I will. Eek, spicy take. Not so much spicy. Maybe with the YA fantasy reading crowd. I'm in Scotland. It's 2:21 a.m. What are you doing here? Oh, I'm glad you're here. I love Scotland. Where are you, like on the more north side of things? I've been to Edinburgh and then drove up to Inverness. I saw the Firth of Forth. I love Scotland. Wallace Monument, climbed up the Wallace Monument, went to Loch Katrine, beautiful there. I need to go back someday. Confusing chapter. I don't know that I could do a book like Brothers Karamazov in a sprint. I just feel like I would need to focus a little bit more. Good for you, Victoria, for going for it. Accidental text. I've never heard of that. Are you enjoying it, Amy? The book riot. Oh, Terry, you're using the Book Riot one and you altered it to fit your stuff. Good. I'm glad. That's okay. Debbie, these can be productivity sprints as long as you're getting stuff done. Yay! I want to watch Hitch now too. And all the rom-coms. Why am I getting, oh. Firefly Lane reading going on. It's beautiful, Becca. Go. Go. What are you reading? If I Run. Okay, the If I Run series by Terry Blackstock. Nice. I feel like I read those a long time ago. It's been a long time. I'm tempted to make a spreadsheet now. Maybe start, CJ, maybe start with one that's already out there, like the Book Riot one. Sorry, excuse me. Maybe start with one that's already out there and tweak it. So then you don't have to do all the stuff for yourself. It's already at least started it for you. I'm pretending to be in Scotland via Outlander. Nice, nice. The home of my heart. Oh, we've got some love for Scotland. Mo, cheers. I'm still making my way through A Moscow Mule. It's almost gone. Sad. Dream Daughter. I love all the Dream Daughter people. Okay, so the question I have from my reading, I love that the girl in here is a photographer. She inherited a camera from her grandfather who passed away before the book started. And I love all the commentary on just like her hobby of taking pictures and why she does it and how she takes pictures, and she tries to capture a feeling. She loves taking landscape photography. And so it got me thinking about hobbies outside of books. Like, I know we're all readers, but what other hobbies do you friends have? I would love to hear. Debbie, isn't this the truth? Every time we all chat, we make plans to go somewhere. Someday Someday traveling will happen again. It's going to happen. My daughter's got a smidge of Scottish blood in her. Guatemala. Hey, Guatemala. I love Guatemala. I've been there. I'm using the currently reading spreadsheet as well and love it. My college, Houghton College in New York, their mascot was a Highlander. So we used to have this dude who would walk around our quad, which is like the grassy area in between all the main buildings. He would walk around the quad and play the bagpipes. It was so cool. It was so cool. And it like all the soccer games, the outside games he would play. Yeah. I loved our bagpiper. He was pretty dope. Dope. I don't know that I've ever said that before. Nail polish is your hobby. Okay, here we go. Some hobbies. Quilting and hiking, knit and crochet, nail polish. I love that one. Quilting. I need to learn how to sew. Crochet, quilt, and sketch. Love beading, like to make necklaces and bracelets and things. Scrapbooking. CJ plays ice hockey. Sweet. Run cross country and love debate club. Fun. Cross stitch. I know a bunch of cross stitchers and scrapbookers are here. The question, Brooke, is what are some of your hobbies outside of reading? And also Scotland. I love all the risks she takes to get good pictures. Yeah, I'm still only 60 pages in. Oh my goodness. How did I get so far behind? Diamond painting, knitting, scrapbooking, baking. We've got coloring, drawing, crocheting, watching football, baking, music, listening and playing. Obviously, musical bookworm. Gotta love it, Victoria. I need to hear you again. It's been a while, I feel like, since I've caught you playing anything. Cross-stitching, knitting. Mo, I want to hear your music too, girl. Cross-stitch, puzzles, Bujo. I love your Bujo spreads, Tia. You just did that alphabet one, and I'm like, oh, maybe I need to do that alphabet challenge now too. It's gorgeous. You're very talented. Pretty dope. So I used to work at a college that was a Bible college, and all the staff had to be called brother and sister. And I was Sista Krista. Sista Krista. Does that make me gangster too? Sista. Crafting, puzzles. Jenny, hi. Welcome to the reading sprints side of things. It's kind of a new thing for me too, as of like the end of last year. Learning Spanish, knitting, drawing, cross stitch, languages, book shopping. Yeah, dude, that's not separate. But sure, is eating a hobby? Book buying is totally a hobby. I've been shot down. Baseball. I love chattiness, so it's okay. I don't have any drapes in my house, let alone ornament drapes. Those, oh, like the ones that hang down in doorways. Those are very pretty. Oh man. No, please don't. Please don't. Learning sign language. That's so cool. I used to learn sign language when I was a teenager. One of my cousins would take me to this sign language class, and then like I still know baby signs, like more and all done. The water, milk. Like I know a lot of signs you use with babies, and I used to work at a home for some teenage kids that were nonverbal, and a lot of them could speak a little bit of sign language too. So I've lost a lot of it, but it's something I would love to learn again. I should work on that. Yeah, Tia's Bujos are gorgeous. Adult coloring. Yeah, I used to learn it in high school too. Creating Harry Potter scenes out of Legos. Like you create your own? I think I've seen some of that. That's so cool. Sister went to school. 80s music fan. I love it. So fun. Thanks for validating my hobbies. You guys are fun. I think I probably missed some. Sorry. Receiving book mail. Stephanie, so my plan, and so far I've stuck to it, is every other week to do a live. And then once a month will be just me, and once a month will be with someone else. So like in 2 weeks, I'll be doing another live, but it won't be a sprint one because we're going to do a game night one, which will happen quarterly. But usually there will be sprints and chats, kind of like tonight. Planning, book buying. I need to go thrifting. It's been too long. Love it. Coloring. Reading, preparing to read, organizing books, buying books. I love it, Lisa. That's fabulous. More coloring, word searches. I went through a Sudoku phase for a little while. Once upon a time. Haven't done that in a while. I'm currently playing Clue on my phone. That's like my game that I play. I just play by myself. I don't play with other people. I joined a group that was supposed to do it with other people, and now I just got playing by myself all the time. No, usually Saturday, sometimes Friday, but not always Saturday. I will always announce it like on Wednesday or Thursday of the week of the live to give you a little tiny heads up. Yay, Lego fans, go check out Ryan's channel, Seeking Stories. Watching YouTube is a hobby, sure. Okay, my newest non-booktube YouTube obsession, although it's mainly on TikTok, but I don't watch TikTok, is the Bridgerton musical. Has anybody seen the Bridgerton musical? Those girls are so talented. Victoria, have you seen their music? Oh, it's so beautiful. This girl, Emily Bear, something like that, she wrote a song or she composed a song for an orchestra at the age of 13. She's like so incredibly musically talented. But anyways, I've been watching the Bridgerton musical and all the things related, and it's so fun. My goodness. Total random thing there. But that's been my YouTube. I've been watching them on YouTube because people keep reposting them and stuff. Because I don't do TikTok. Okay, that was a good question. You guys have some good hobbies. Yeah, Mo, I'm telling you, these two women who created these two women who created these songs for the movie, the show, Bridgerton, the songs fit the story so well. I've never read the books. Melissa, have you seen it? Because you're an OG fan of Julia Quinn and the Bridgerton series. But yeah, they're fantastic. And Mo, your musical, do you like it? Have you listened to it? Okay, another question that I got. Okay. Victoria. Bridgerton is a series that came out on Netflix based on a series of books. And then these two girls created a musical for sort of, not like an official musical, but they created music for the show. And it's just like the music itself is beautiful. And the girl's voice, I just love her voice. And I love the girl who plays the piano is so talented. Yeah, I just think you will like it for the musicality of it. Yeah, I guess if you haven't seen the show, you might miss on the context of it all. I just think that they're so talented. I need to try some of these sticker puzzles. Okay, we did that one. Oh, haha. Here's a fun question that I got on my little community post is anybody who's planning to participate in middle grade March, What is one book that you plan to read? Becca is looking for suggestions so that she has time to request them from her library. Now, the announcement is going out on Tuesday with the 5 prompts for middle grade March. I can't wait. I actually have to film it still. It's getting filmed tomorrow, but the announcement's going up on Tuesday. So you don't really know the prompts yet, but there's only 5 of them, and middle grade is quick and easy. So you could read more than 5 books, but really you only have to read 1 to participate. And for those who don't know, middle grade March is a month-long readathon. It happens in March. Reading middle grade. Yes. So if you are planning to participate in middle grade March, do you have one book that you're like, I've got to get to this book? What is your top of the tier, top of the pile book that you're like, I've been saving this book all year. I can't wait for middle grade March to read it. What's that book for you? And yes, Victoria, it's basically fans of the show creating music, not for the show, but like based on the show, based on the books. And it's so beautiful. Okay, middle grade March. The second Pages & Co. is your must-read, and Holopox. Nice. Where did it go? All the comments came in at once. Holy moly. I have my MGM TBR all set. Yeah, but what if one of the prompts is not going to fit that TBR? I guess you don't have to do the prompts. Sorry, I need to cross my legs. Okay. It's okay. You do what you want to do, because the prompts are just suggestions, honestly. Song for a Whale, so good. And the cover is lovely. Nicole, Song for a Whale follows a deaf girl who's into tech. Like, she's super, super smart. And she has a hard time at school. It's just family issues. But then she learns about this whale that doesn't connect with its pod because it sings at a different tone. And that's how they communicate. And so she really understands this whale because she has a hard time connecting because she communicates differently than the people around her. Oh my word, this book is so good. Song for a Whale. Good choice. Can you tell I liked that one? Jelly. Daisy. I'm glad you're going to participate. Walk Two Moons is so lovely. Holopox is so good. Miracles on Maple Hill. Never heard of it, but I love a good read along. Go Kate. 3 series. Nevermore, Penderwicks, and Vanderbeekers. Kim. All the faves. Holopox. Again. Amari and the Night Brothers. Nice. Daughter of Cana. Becca, are you taking notes? Because there's a whole bunch. Lemons. Howl's Moving Castle. Yay, Amy. So many more Holopox. Holopox. The Weston Game. Nice. That's such a fun book. Home of the Brave. Sorry, this Moscow Mule's making me burp. Or the follow-up to Mr. Lemoncello's Library, right? Another Holopox. Goose Girl. So good. Keeper of Lost Cities. I want to read Keeper of Lost Cities too. Nevermore. 10 books on my TBR. Yes, Debbie. You need to read The War That Saved My Life and the sequel, The War I Finally Won. So good. Pages & Co. I have 2. I've only read the first, and I think there are 3 out now, right? I don't own them. I need to get my hands on them. Bark of the Big Owl. Never heard of it. Yay! I feel that way too, Tara. I feel like my February has a lot of heavy stuff, and that's why I'm kind of like throwing in some of these lighter YA fun ones to break it up. And they're quicker reads. It's kind of fun. All You Need Is Love. I love it. Song for a Whale is so good. Yeah, Jenny, stay tuned because you're going to be overwhelmed with middle grade suggestions, both from my channel and from so many other people in the next couple weeks. It's going to be awesome. I'm down for this. Fudge those prompts. Make it work for you. You can do it. We usually try to have some broader categories and some specific. So we like to make some a little bit of a challenge and some that are a little easier that you can make the other things fit. You can do it. A Clock of Stars. I don't know that one. Nice. That's cool, Christy. That's a cool challenge to give yourself to read from minority writers. I can tell you that our group book will help with that. We'll announce it on Tuesday. Wonder Smith, Song of for a Whale. Yeah, so good. Song for a Whale, Song for a Whale. Man, I hate when it all of a sudden gives me all the comments all at once. Yeah, Song for a Whale, Song for a Whale. Yeah, please put Song for a Whale on your hat, on your holds. It was on Book Outlet. I don't know if any of you use Book Outlet, but it was there for a while. I'm not sure if they still have any. Yeah, I'm not that great at that sometimes either, Lisa, because there's a lot that kind of overlap genres too. The Night Gardener, that's a fun one. Becca, do it. The Girl That Drank the Moon, that was our first group read the first year of middle grade March, and I loved it. So, so good. Betsy Tacy is a lovely series. Melissa, just read one. And that means you did it. You completed middle grade March if you just read one. You do not have to do all 5 prompts. We keep it simple. We just want to encourage adults to dive in or try or tip their toe in to the middle grade category and like just find something that might be wonderful. I can help you find something that I think you will love for sure. Penderwicks and Vanderbeekers. Yay. Mr. Lemoncello's Library. Oh, Jen, I love that. Such a good book. I think there's something for him to find that would be wonderful in that book too. War That Saved My Life, so good. Map of Stories is the third. That's what I thought. Isn't the second one something about like fairy tale? I forget the title of the second one. I have nothing but romance novels. That's okay, Monet. That's okay. War That Saved My Life is another huggable book. I know. Ava. Kim, I will tell you the group read on Tuesday morning, very, very early, 7 a.m. my time, 6 a.m. for you central people, and even earlier for those who are further west, California, West Coasters, Washington, Oregon people. Eventown, I just hauled that recently. It looks very interesting. Terry, that's okay. We still love you. Westingame is super good. Echo is so good. Yeah, good. I approve of this message. I have been hyped for middle grade March to start happening for months. We started talking about like thinking about the group read and stuff literally months ago. And I read middle grade all year round. Not loads, but definitely in March it's like overload of middle grade. But yeah, I keep putting things in I'll read that in middle grade March. I'll read that during middle grade March. Now my pile is so big that I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to get to all these. No middle grade on my TBR either. I love that face. You can do it, Julia. It's okay, Julie. We can still be friends if you don't read any middle grade. But you really should. No, I'm just kidding. It's okay. The Mighty Miss Malone. I need to read Bud Not Budding. Out of the Storm by B.J. Daniels, The Hepley. Oh, those are some of your romance that you just got. Nice. Song for a Whale on Book Outlet. Book Scavenger. No, I've not read that. Lisa, thanks for popping in and giving us a moment to talk about Scotland and bagpipes. Bagpipers. I love Brian Selznick, and Wonderstruck is my favorite. Yes, I've read it. And the author was highly inspired by the... Oh, true, because it does happen I never made that connection. It does happen at the museum, partly. That's such a good one. Brian Selznick is fantastic. I'm happy to teach about middle grade. I'm happy to share the love. Getting up at 3 a.m. Stephanie, you don't have to get up early. It'll be there for you when you wake up. I'm not going to take it down right away. Don't worry. You can watch it when you wake up. No need to set an alarm. Oh my goodness. I love it. Okay. We should do another sprint, hey? Anne of the Island can count. Absolutely. I think Anne of Green, I feel like it's one of those series that started out like this is a middle grade series, but it's really not because she gets older and gets married and all that stuff. But sure, I give you permission. You can count that. For sure, the first one is middle grade. Yeah, the first year. No, was it the second year? There have been 3. This is year 4. I think it was the second year I read a book every day. I got close the other 2 years. Part of me wants to try for it again, but then part of me doesn't want that pressure. So we'll just see what happens. I know both of my vlogging weekends are going to be Newbery weekends, and I'm going to just read a bunch of Newberries on those weekends that I vlog, which is every other weekend that I don't go live. And we are having Sister Christian. Oh no, Lori. No. I don't know what I was going to say. Reading Newberries on the weekends. Oh, we are going to have some lives, but all of that will be in the announcement on Tuesday. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Bye, Angie. Bye, Victoria. You guys are awesome. I think Becca got some good. Oh man, what is going on with this person? Sorry. Blocking somebody. I'm not here for all that trolling. Glad you got some good suggestions, Becca. I love it. So let's do another 20. I'm here. There's still 100 people here, so we're going to keep going. I usually try to keep it. It's been 2 hours, but let's do at least one more sprint and then we'll see how we feel. I do have church in the morning, but I'm good to go. I'm good to go. Hitty in her first 100 years. Yeah, Hitty, I don't remember the full title of it. It is Hitty something. And people in my comments on that video were like, that's such a good one. I've never even heard of it before. I thought I would have a lot more. I thought I had more than half of the Newberries now, but I don't think I do. I think I still have a lot more to go. I definitely have a lot more to read, but that was a fun little middle grade convo. Is anybody getting close to finishing their book? We'll do another 20 and then maybe another 15 after that. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to try to make it to, I don't know. I'm just going to keep reading. We'll see what happens. I feel like my comments have paused. Oh, there we go. Melissa, you're getting close. Stephanie's getting close-ish, 70 pages. Nice. Switching to an audiobook. That's nice. Which one is it, Bridget, that you started last night? I need space. I pulled my cart like right up to my chair and then I can't put my feet down. Finished the boyfriend project. Yay. Oh, I forgot that Little House Readathon is right now in celebration of Laura's birthday, right? 110 out of 272. Like almost halfway, Julie. 85 to go, just starting Even the Darkest Stars. I've never heard of that. Well, Debbie, the Newbery started in 1922, I want to say. So whatever that is, lots. 200 pages left of the 900-page book. Holy moly. You can do it, Kayla. You can do 200 pages. Between tonight and tomorrow, you can totally do it. I believe in you. Bear and the Nightingale is so good. I have to read the third one this month, hopefully, with Rainey, who has left now. 135 of 298. I'm on 68 of 2302. So like almost a third. No, like a quarter. No, a fifth. I do math. The Cottingley Secret from Hazel Gaynor. I love her. Yay, Christy, you're getting toward the end of that chunkamunka. Okay, it's 9:50. Oh, I always forget to make a little banner. All right, grab your book. We'll go for 20. Nope. Let me edit that, sorry. We'll go from 50 to 10. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. All right, friends. Time is up. Debbie, birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. How is everybody's reading going? Anything get finished? Did you switch? Did you go fold the laundry instead? Saturday's laundry day around here. I did 2 loads. Chantal. Hello. Yay. Another birthday tomorrow. Love it. Happy early birthday, ladies. That's funny, Melissa. I do not hate laundry at all. It doesn't bother me. You put it in, you go read. You switch it, you go read. You fold it, you go read. You put it away, you go read. It's my favorite chore. Yeah, no, I don't love dishes. That's my least favorite chore. You've been reading it for forever. I guess so. It's so long. I need a pillow behind me. Patricia, we've been here a while, but that's okay. I'm glad you're here. Hello. There's still 100 people here. I remember the first time I did a live, and I think I had almost 50, and I was like, whoa, that's so cool. Yay. Middle grade March is like a celebration of its own. And then to have a birthday on top of that, that's awesome. That's cool, Melissa. Did you know the statistic of finding someone who shares your birthday in a room of 50 is like 70%? Whoa, that can't be true. There's 365 days in a year. I don't know. Any July 7 out there? Yeah, I guess if you had to share laundry with other people, then it's not so fun. When I lived in Massachusetts, I lived in an apartment and I had a laundry room down in the basement that I would have had to share with my quad, like the full 3 other doors in my door. But I went to my friend Michelle's house once a week, every week for the 6 years that I lived there, had dinner with her family and did my laundry at her house. It was wonderful. So laundry has a lot of positive experiences for me. Another March birthday. Yeah, I don't have a dishwasher, so that also makes doing dishes like the worst ever. I wouldn't mind emptying the dishwasher. I would not mind having a dishwasher. Aw. Yeah, that's been a while. Another summer birthday, December. I agree, Ginger. That's why I like doing these lives. Even if we're not all reading the same thing, probably not really any of us are reading much of the same, but just the community of reading at the same time is very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, putting it away is probably my least favorite. No, folding it is my least favorite, but it doesn't take too long. Just pop in a YouTube video. Pots and pans. Yeah. I sacrificed not having a dishwasher because the rent on this was so cheap. July 9th, that's close to me. And the 7th, yay for July birthdays. Yay, yay. 10:15 it is here. I think we'll do one more. We'll do one more, probably 15-minute sprint, and then I'm going to have to call it a night. So at 10:20, we'll do a 15, and then we'll wrap it up. So yay for July's. July. I don't think I had any other questions. Do you guys have any questions? July 7th is your grandpa. Yeah, cool people have their birthday on July 7th. In July. I'll just say in July. There's a lot of Julys here. I always was bummed about having a summer birthday when I was in school because I didn't get to celebrate and like bring in cupcakes and stuff for the class. Every once in a while I would have a teacher that would do half birthdays, but usually I didn't get to celebrate at school. Yes, Lulu. This is the Paragon Hotel. It was gifted to me in my Christmas book exchange from Sarah, from Sarah's Nightstand. Good night, Kelly. Thanks for popping in and reading with us tonight. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, excuse me, big yawn. Sister and brother-in-law both have birthdays. Like they're married. That's cool. And their birthday's both July 7th. That's awesome. Fall birthday. Nice. Yeah, this is true. Back when I was a kid, nobody had peanut allergies. I don't know what changed because now it's all over. Or gluten or dairy free or whatever. There's so many allergies now. I just don't remember that being a thing when I was little. Kids having severe. I mean, my brother had a dairy allergy, but he was like one of the only people I knew. Something to do with the tides, the birthday thing, or the allergy thing? I saw another. My father's baby sister and her two sons are July 7th. Nice. Amy, I love that you do half birthdays. I mean, it was so fun. They got to go around to other teachers if there was leftovers to like bring stuff to other teachers, and you'd get like bookmarks or pencils from other teachers. And I didn't get it. Scarred me for life. Just kidding. But then summer birthdays are cool because it's an excuse to have your friends all get together in the summer when you don't always get to see all of them. Nice. Yeah, allergies used to be rare. Now my family, because you can't eat much. Yeah. It's so weird. I don't know why. It's so different. Safety seats still halfway to college. It does feel like that sometimes. Oh man, that's hard. That is so scary. So scary. So the baby that I used to watch before COVID had a reaction the first time they gave her peanut butter, and it was very scary for them. Thankfully, it was not on my watch. But she had an EpiPen, so like if I took her to the park or something, I had to bring her little, I mean, not that we would be eating other people's food or anything, but I had to bring it with me just in case. Had a child allergic to feathers. So like birds and stuff. I wish I had a hair tie here. To feathers. I guess like down coats. People wear down jackets. Feathers. I've never heard of that before. Yeah. Melissa, that's true. You've had a twin your whole life. July 10th. There you go. July is a winter birthday in Australia. That's true. So I'm the oldest of 8 siblings, and my mom's birthday is in August. My mom and dad's anniversary was August, and then 3 of my siblings' birthdays are in August. So August was like a big month when we were little. All right, it's 10:20. Let's do a 15. And then we'll probably wrap it up, I think. We're kind of winding down. There's still 90 people here, 94 people. Okay, we'll do from 20, 20 to 85. Oop, what on earth? All right, friends. Oh, Tara left. Bye, Tara. Oh, man. I am getting a little sleepy, not gonna lie. I think it's time to wrap it up. I can't believe there's still 90 people here. I hope you guys all read, had a good night chatting. I think it's on a lull. I keep going from cold to hot to cold to hot. Does anyone have any fun plans for tomorrow? It's the last day of the weekend. We're getting a little snow, and I have church in the morning. You guys are awesome. Have a wonderful Sunday. Hope that you got some good reading in. Be watching my channel on Tuesday, and Katie from Life Between Words, and Amanda from the Curly Reader. She's joining us. Chantel, last week we had a snowstorm, and so they canceled in-person church and just did online church, and it was so nice. I kind of miss it, not gonna lie. I do a lot of the kids stuff, so yes, I will be having a good time at church in the morning, and then an Alive in the afternoon, and filming, all the good things. Thank you so much for hanging out. You guys are awesome. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Stay tuned for more fun and adventures. Next week is a vlog, so I'll be vlogging next weekend. Oh, Chantel, how cool, a 6-month-old foster girl. Cute little baby. All right, you guys are the best. I always love hanging out with you. 3 hours just flew by, and I got a lot of reading done, so that's good. I hope that you had a good time. I've said that 13 times now, so I'm just going to go. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.